Hello everyone, welcome to the Legal Podcast. Today is another topic which we are taking up on women's safety and violence against women. Women have always been a very important part of the society, and our law is always striving hard to protect women against different crimes against them. Today in this age also women are facing different difficulties, maybe pertaining to cyber crimes, maybe pertaining to offences at workplace. There are many laws like the Domestic Violence Act 2005, the POSH Act 2013 and the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita of 2023 where we made many provisions to protect women. But somewhere there are women who are not aware of their rights. We being educated women, there are so many privileges which are given to us at workplace, but yet most of the working women do not know what their rights are. The government is trying hard to create awareness on the POSH Act 2013. That is one part of it. When we look at the Domestic Violence Act, there are many women, educated women, who are being tortured at home, maybe on legal issues, maybe there's physical torture, maybe there's mental torture, sometimes there's economic torture. Even a working woman sometimes is not allowed to make her own choices. So it's a difficult situation for a woman. And more importantly, a woman is not only doing one thing, she's doing so many things at a time. So there are so many roles she has to play in the society, as a mother, as a daughter, as a wife, at her workplace. So different things, and in all these roles she tries to fit best. Therefore, we try to protect her in whatever small way we can. There are many laws, but unfortunate that women are not aware about these laws, and therefore at Kare College we are taking a lot of initiative to see how we can spread awareness about different laws and see that women know what are their rights and are able to approach the right authority and get what they deserve. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to the Legal Lens, legal podcast of VVM's GR Kare College of Law, Margam, Goa. Gender-based violence against women remains to be one of the most pressing social and legal challenges of our time. In addressing this issue, the role of police is crucial, as they often are the first point of contact for survivors seeking safety and justice. In today's podcast, we are going to focus on this important role played by the police. And to throw light on this issue, we are honored to have with us Ms. Sudiksha Naik, who is the Police Inspector of the Anti-Human Trafficking Unit and the Women and Child Protection Unit of Margam. She has over 23 years of experience, and she is a dedicated officer of the Goa Police who brings valuable on-ground experience in handling cases related to violence against women. Thank you, Sudiksha Madam, for joining us. We look forward to an insightful discussion. Madam, from your experience as a police inspector in Goa, how would you describe the current situation of gender-based violence against women?
If you go to see the current situation, though there is rise in crime, that is because of reporting of crimes. And there is a lot of awareness, and hence there is a reporting of crimes.
Ma'am, do you see any particular trend or pattern of gender-based violence against women?
Pattern is like we have seen a lot of among teenagers there is runaway cases which has been reporting, which amounts to kidnapping cases. So this is one of the form, and also regarding domestic violence cases.
Ma'am, what are the most common forms of violence against women, specifically when we look at cases of domestic violence or sexual harassment or maybe cyber crimes? What is the general form of violences in these acts?
See, as regards to domestic violence, it is within the common household. It is like normally hitting. Though there is, people even though being educated, there is this kind of act has been committed against the woman. Then as regards to sexual harassment, you can when in the woman when they travel in public places and that sort of crimes have been reporting. And in regard to online now, being a generation of smart phones, and you can see after the pandemic here, there is a lot of technology has been used, smartphones has been used, and there is a lot of cyber abuse cases is reported, where because children are not knowing who, not children, any person like the adult also, accepting anybody's a friend's request, not knowing who is on the other side. So before accepting anybody's request or knowing that, we have to first verify that this person is known in your contact list.
Ma'am, with your experience, do you feel that the crime against young women and college students or school students is on a high as compared to other older women?
Yes, I would say that because because now the generation, the younger girls, they have been using more on the online mode. They always be, you can see they have been using Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. So there is a lot of cases which is reported that there is misuse of their even in dating partners. When if you go to see in the intimate partner violence also, if you go to see their dating partners, initially they are in relationship, and then subsequently there is a lot of abuse cases which has been reporting. So this is one of the form which is seen in the younger generation, whereas see whatever the cases we reported old, and that also reports in younger generation, isn't it? But more in the now, since it's a generation of cyber crimes which has been reporting, so more younger girls are facing these problems.
Okay, ma'am. So, in your opinion, the young generation is facing a more an issue as compared to the older generations. Madam, do you feel that women still hesitate in approaching the police or going for an FIR?
Yes, I feel so, because in general cases I would have said that if any person is called at the police station also, they always say, this is the first time I am visiting, I have never been to the police station, I have been called, why this is. So now if you, in regard to gender, as regards to gender-based violence cases also, you say, there is a lot of family pressure, community pressure, right? So some people hesitate to come to the police stations.
Okay, ma'am. So this is something we thought that social stigma, family pressure could be one of the reasons. But do you think their economic background also plays an important role while they come to report cases at the police station?
Yes, partly to that.
Madam, do you feel that there is underreporting of cases of domestic violence or sexual abuse?
Yes. Underreporting is there because it is, see, I already also answered in your last question. It is because sometimes because of family pressure, people they report, but they would not like to go for further legal procedure in that matter. They would say that at least as a precautionary measure and to prevent any further untoward incident, they would do a reporting on the police station, but they would not like to go for the further legal procedure in that matter.
Ma'am, do you think as an in charge of the women and child unit, are we taking any sufficient steps to see that if there are any women who are facing these sort of issues, they are comfortable to come and report those cases, or any steps where we can create more awareness on these type of procedural laws?
See, we have a women and child protection, which is specialized unit which is based in Margao. So this is where if woman, if she hesitates or she hesitates to go at the local police station, she can very well come to the specialized unit, and we provide all necessary assistance from the either from the counseling to the legal support, because there is a paralegal. This also support which is provided by the district legal services. So that we guide as per the guidance how she would like to go in that matter. So that guidance is also provided.
Ma'am, we have seen that there are a lot of pink force vehicles moving around all over Goa. It's a very good initiative which is taken. How is Goa Police coordinating with this pink force, and what is the development we have seen, or what is the help we are getting to women through pink force?
See, pink force is a part of a Goa Police. And pink force was established was for to help the woman in distress and also to the needy woman. It is not only that it is given only for the provide support to the woman in distress, but it is also for needy. Suppose there is a senior citizen, or if there is any person who is at the halted, means left unattended, and she needs anything, then pink force is provided. We have they are based from operating from the state control room, and we have every jurisdiction wise, every police station jurisdiction, one pink force has been allotted, and they, as per the calls which are given on the woman helpline, Goa police helpline, they have been given to them.
So ma'am, you feel that pink force has been able to achieve the object?
Yes.
They are doing a good job.
They are doing a good job.
There are good reporting cases. So there are women whom the pink force is helping. Madam, are our lady police officers given some special training to handle cases of violence against women?
I would say not only lady police officers, but it is all police officers. All police officers, they have been gender sensitization programs, training programs have been conducted during their training time, and as and when required, this sessions has been conducted during the service period. So they are being trained to handle. Besides this, we have also a standard operating procedures while handling the issues as regard to gender-based violence.
Ma'am, with the coming of the BNSS 2023, was there some special training which was given to all lady officers or all officers in such to handle violence against women?
Yes, criminal, when there is a new act, criminal laws was formed, so special training was given.
Ma'am, we are having a very experienced police officer who has come here with us for this podcast. In your 23 years of service, what is the message you would like to give women?
I would say, first of all, women has to know their rights. If you know and you should never say that you are inferior to anybody.
Of Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita of 2023, has it helped our lady officers in conducting their investigation?
Yes, the new legislation which is brought in the year 2024, it has there is a lot of which is a victim, it is towards the victim. So it is helping a lot of victims, and police officers are always trained in handling the issues related to gender-based violence. So their special trainings are provided, and they have to look into the provisions of the BNS, and as per that they have to take action.
Ma'am, what are the challenges as a police officer you face in investigating these matters where there is violence against women?
There are a lot of challenges police officers they face during investigation. One is first is for victim. Sometimes in cases of kidnapping, and when there is the complainant is the victim, they don't come forward to give justice. This is there. Then for medical also, they refuse for medical examinations. Plus there is lack of community support also in gender-based violence cases, because we don't get witnesses and punch witnesses. This is one punch witnesses police officers face, because without punch witnesses we cannot conduct any panchnama and all. So for that, though there is a provision through the government of providing the witnesses. So in certain cases, but normally at certain in the urgent cases and all, we tend to face these problems.
Okay, ma'am, when a victim comes to the police station, what is the first thing that you are doing? Is it registering of the FIR, or prior to that also is there some investigation which does happen?
It is based on circumstances of the case. It is based on case to case. So if the victim reports a crime there is a prima facie case is made, initially the concerned necessary action as per the law is taken.
Okay. So first an FIR is lodged, and then immediately you take, depending whether it's a cognizable offence or a non-cognizable offence?
No, if the complaint is reported, so the complaint will disclose whether the cognizable offence is made out or not made out. So if the cognizable offence is made out, then immediately an FIR will be registered. If there is no cognizable offence made out, and if it amounts to a non-cognizable and non-cognizable NC will be registered in that. But if there is then inquiry can also be done.
Ma'am, when we talk about these domestic violence cases, most of these cases are cases of violence at home. So suppose if a woman comes and says that there is abuse, physical abuse, so are you going for counseling first, or is there immediate registration of an FIR?
Immediate registration of FIR. So if the woman reports saying that I have been assaulted by her husband or if he hit, then you can be immediately, as per the offences which is made up, a non-cognizable offence can be registered. So if complaint is, if the woman is declaring that she has been subjected for so and so years she has been subjected, then as per the provisions of the law, then FIR will be registered.
Ma'am, but in these cases, when we look at cases of family matters, registering an FIR and going for an arrest, would it not destroy the marriage, or would it not lead to being a cause for dissolution of marriage?
That is a secondary point, no? But we have to first see how we are helping the victim, okay, and what she has gone under the trauma. Okay.
So as a requirement of the code, the first thing is to register
that if the victim has faced violence, then it is a police, the police prime duty is to register the claim and take action. Yes.
Ma'am, any other support which you all are giving to the victim, which is important, which is required? Any counselling sessions?
See, support services are also provided. There are institutional support services also through the government, but we also provide counselling. There are certain voluntary organizations also, NGOs, who come at the police stations to provide counselling and in family counselling matters.
Madam, which laws do you think are most commonly invoked in Goa?
See, one of the new legislation which is formed, that is BNS, and Goa Children's Act. This is one of the law because it has been enacted since 2003. Goa Children's Act and POCSO. As regard to gender-based violence.
Okay. So when children come to report a complaint, they are being treated in a different manner. I mean, how are you recording their statements?
See, first of all, it is our duty, like as a police officer, we have to create a very comfortable environment, a friendly environment for the children. So once they are comfortable, then once we take them into confidence, this recording of statement is.
Ma'am, do you all take any special steps to see that women feel secured and they are comfortable while giving these statements?
Yes. See, that's what I said, no? The friendly environment is developed. First, it is not that directly we say what happened, but first initially we do ask us about what happened, who is there in your family, what happened, how many friends. It's just a general question to create a rapport between us. So once the rapport is there, then starts with what then, because sometimes even the victim also, they hesitate to disclose and they will direct questions on you. So first, like, try to develop a good rapport between just create a comfortable and friendly environment so they can disclose whatever.
Ma'am, now
even though if we feel that she still hesitates, proper counselling sessions are being provided.
That is before the FIR or after the FIR?
No, before the FIR. So, because before the FIR, we need some contents of from her, no? The statement has to come from the victim, but if she still hesitates to disclose, then the counselling session, we refer her for counselling. So we have a victim assistance unit also, which is as per the Goa Children's Act, which has been notified. So we take the assistance of them. Plus there is a voluntary organizations also, NGOs, who contribute, assist us in doing investigations.
Ma'am, once this case actually begins, may it be under domestic violence or maybe under any provisions of BNS, then what is the time frame? How long does it take to prepare a charge sheet or to complete your investigation?
See, as per the guidelines and new advisories which is, we have to file the charge sheet between, as per the provisions of law for rape cases and all, we have to file charge sheet within 2 months. And but it has been everywhere, it has been that all other cases also it is to file within the time frame. That is, if there is a time frame of 60 days or if it is a time frame of 90 days, the case has to be filed within that period.
So, madam, you all are following the prescribed period,
yes,
which is laid down as per the Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha.
Yes.
That's very nice, ma'am, to know that Goa Police is working excellently in their work. Ma'am, any other challenges which you have faced, any particular case where you faced challenges in getting information from any victim pertaining to any domestic violence case or any case on sexual abuse or any case where children are involved?
children are involved. So this is normally in kidnapping cases, where runaway cases, where victim, though they are minor, voluntary, they go away, but which law doesn't permit them. So because their consent is immaterial in this case. So in that time, sometimes the victims, though the parents, the guardians, they file the complaint. The victims, they don't come forward to give the statement. They will just say that it is my mistake. They take the blame on themselves.
Ma'am, what message would you like to give women as a whole? How should they take care of their safety? How would you like to empower them?
Safety, I would say that first they should know what are their rights, and they should know to protect themselves first. And one thing is they have to believe in their self. Believe in your own self. You can come forward, you can step forward, and you can overcome any hurdles. This is one thing.
Ma'am, do you think that institutions would play an important role in creating awareness among violence among women?
Institutions, yes, because everywhere awareness is one of the things, and because of awareness, people are more know their rights, and hence there is a reporting of crime also.
Ma'am, do you think that the society has some role to play in preventing gender-biased violence?
Yes, society is very much plays a very important role, because see, we live in such society where there is in India we follow the old cultural norms and all. So this is where society plays a very role. Though we are educated, even there is lot of awareness, and the crime against women has not stopped. There is. So hence I feel that society has to play plays a very important role. Has to understand. Man, woman, they have to understand each other.
Ma'am, you've been serving Goa Police for more than 2 decades. What is the message you would like to give women in Goa?
For women, for younger generation, I would say they have to be very alert and vigilant. They should know what is going around them. They should know what are their legal rights, their women rights, legal rights, and they should know how to stay safe and protect themselves. And they should never say that they are inferior to anybody. And if you always believe yourself, you can overcome any difficulties.
Thank you, ma'am. That was really a very nice and insightful session with you on the working of police with offences pertaining to women and children. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Goa Police, especially SP South, for allowing us to have this podcast with you, for giving us your valuable time, and for sharing your insightful messages with our women. I hope that women would concentrate on everything that ma'am has said and keep themselves safe and secure. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.